Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where there has been an Invictus update, but unfortunately it causes this save game to crash when I turn it on. So we're still on the old version of Invictus here, there are no changes. I would have considered upgrading to the new version mid-campaign if it hadn't have caused the game to crash, but it does, so here we are. We have these guys grouping up. We are at war right now against Albacoria, and they had more up here than I anticipated, so we've fallen back over this way. We're bringing in some allies over here. I should point out, we're probably not going to have a huge amount of assistance from Carthage. We know from experience that they're not capable of moving onto Iberia. At least not without moving through Rome. Actually, it would be these guys. That's interesting. We may come back to that later. But for now, we know that we're going to need to move up this direction. I want these guys to position somewhere up this way. We're going to make our way through our road system, and we should move relatively quickly, so that's absolutely fine. And we're going to let these guys spread out a bit. We should probably put this unit here on unit reorg, and if we know that we have similar amounts of morale, that means that we should bump up our army maintenance, since we can afford to do that. Perfect. So they're going to take a few gains over here. That's to be expected. I'm not too concerned about that right now. I want to let this force regenerate while we come over and begin a siege over here with our levy forces. So we're going to wait until this month tick here. 1.17 morale sounds great. And there we go. We got it. Or no, we haven't yet. Hang on. Now we got it. And now we're going to look to cut these guys off. They're heading this direction, and we're going to head that way as well. So they can only go so deep in, right? And we're going to catch some of their forces over here. They're going to start piling in their forces. But I think it's too late. I don't think they really arrive in time. I don't think they have the numbers to pull this one off. Our mercs are heading northward as well. And yeah, they're walking away over here. They know they're boned. So that's fantastic. We're going to head over this direction. A brilliant battle, to be sure. And we did indeed win that battle, so we'll head around this way with our levy forces. Hey, a martial advance. Beautiful. Well, we're in a war, and I wouldn't say that we're really struggling in this war, but arguably, we should maybe go for something that would boost our performance. I say arguably. Because what I really want to do is I want to come into our civic advances and work our way down this way, down towards embracing philosophy. But urban planning is what we grab first. So we're going to grab urban planning, wonderful, and then we'll make our way down this way. I don't think we're actually going to have a problem with this war. I think this is a fake problem. So we're going to siege over here. That's fine. Apparently there's barbarians up over this way. That's very rude of them. And we're heading in over here as well as over here. So that should be absolutely fine. Our mercs are going to be replenishing for a bit. Yeah, barbarians are going to be jerks up there. That's fully understood for the moment. And we're going to need to come up over this way. Unfortunately, well, actually we stack wiped that. Unfortunately, we're not going to catch this unit here. But that's fine. We've got this under control. I don't think we'll have any major issues here. So these guys, at this point, I kind of want to swap their positioning. I want to have these mercs head up this way and grab that fort, while these guys can start pressing in on this side of this river. So we know that we'll have basically all of this under our control fairly soon. So over here on this side, oh, hello, Carthage is actually landing over here. Cool. And actually, this siege is over, so that's wonderful. We're going to head up over this way. I'm actually surprised Carthage is showing up. So if Carthage is showing up, we're going to go directly into this settlement. Hello. Never mind, we're going to fight their stack here. This is wonderful. That's basically their whole army. They were trying to recover. And we just happened to catch them there, and that's great. So they're not going to get stack wiped, right? But we did take out like half of their army. We're going to push up over this way. And Carthage actually is potentially going to get this. That is occupied by us. Beautiful. So we're going to head up towards Limia at this point. We really don't need Carthage's help. But I guess it's nice that they're here. Cool. So we're going to catch some additional forces up here. That might well stack wipe. Okay. Hang on a moment. Riots in the capital? That's very rude. Very rude indeed. We should probably gain 6 stability here. There we go. We're going to... This is our Legion here. I would rather not siege this fort with our Legion. We'd have to go all the way around here. I guess we could come up here and siege this fort. For the time being, that seems okay. It's a ways off, but I don't think we're going to have any further issues with this war, to be honest. We're going to hop up over here and grab this fort. Carthage is probably going to let that go. And beyond this, there's not all that much more to do. We need to get through these 3 forts, and then the war will basically be over at that point. Yeah, barbarians being jerks out here. Wait, they just pillaged this in 6 days with a fort? Questionable. Okay. That's exciting. Well, we're going to get this siege done shortly. And I don't think that they can fight any one of these 4 forces here. We only control 3 of the 4 forces, but I don't think that they can fundamentally fight any of them. Okay, those mercs are heading home. That's fascinating. So this siege will be ending shortly. We're actually making really good progress on all 3 of these sieges. Carthage is just kind of chilling at this point. They're like, you don't need us. We're fine. So we do need a new governor in Telekinesis, and we'll put in this guy. Cool. And we're just waiting on these forts ending at this point. And actually, both of these ended basically simultaneously. So we're going to push up here and here. Wonderful. And this war is super over at this point. They don't have a prayer. They did well at first, but that was just because I underestimated how many forces they had in that immediate area. From here, the war is over. They don't have a chance. Honestly, all we need is 1 additional order to win this war in full. And that's this one right here. We technically don't need to move our mercs up this way, but I'm going to do it anyway because we don't know where the enemy troops are. And I just want to move up this direction for now. There they are. Okay, I guessed right. Fantastic. So we know basically exactly where they are, and we also know basically exactly where they're going. So they don't have a chance here. New ways of thinking are emerging. Okay, sure. As long as they remain abstract, that's fine. So we're going to, I think, stack wipe this army, and the war is super over, right? It's completely and totally over. We're probably going to end up getting some amount, actually, not probably. We're going to get a decent amount of aggressive expansion for this. The question is just how much. So we'll see. I'd love to full annex everything up here. That's 54 AE. And it's over 100 peace offer value. That's sad. This is 107. We can't quite do this. Okay, let's reset this for now. This, just making them be our tributary, would be 27 AE. Tribal Vassal would be probably better, but I think that our best bet right now is to just take all of these except this location. Or even just... Oh, that would bring up the war score? That's interesting. We could even just do something like this. Yeah, technically this is the best we can do. Okay, so we're going to leave them with 2 provinces. I would really prefer that we had taken all of it. Wonder if... No, I don't like that. I like this a lot better. So we're going to take everything that we can here. I would have loved to take the rest of this. Unfortunately, we just couldn't quite do it. We'll disband our levies, and we'll also get our mercs on out of here. Fantastic. So we do need to drop down our army maintenance for the time being. These guys are, of course, going to need to go onto road build. We've got more roads to build in our newly conquered areas, and I guess we'll just route around here for now. And we're just going to build a nice coastal road heading on down like that for the moment. And then we can certainly build around this impassable terrain here. That can come in like so. We should probably have a connection out over here. I don't really love the way that this is set up, actually. So really, I'm going to redo this. Okay, so we'll go around this direction, and then from there we'll connect straight down here. Yes, that seems fine. We'll connect up over this direction. Wonderful. And then I think from here we should certainly come back this way and consider running a road something like that, and then also one like that. Cool. Then we should probably let this river be a bisector here. So beyond that, we would make our way back up over here and create a triangle structure there, and then bring this down something like so. And then beyond that, we would definitely want to have a connection here, right? That's definitely a place we'd want to have a connection. Beyond that, I would like to head this direction and get around this impassable terrain here. And then that would simply connect up, and we basically just follow this river as it exists here. So something kind of like that, and then we're going to need more than that, but for now, that's enough to queue up. So we do have a couple of missions that we can do. We can get making gains, wonderful. Into Galicia, wonderful. We've also annexed Asturia Meridionalis, excellent. And we've also conquered Caliaca Meridionalis. So we could now do picking a side or favoritism. I would like... We have to pick a side here. Do we want to go Kurosi? Well, we can actually get this right now. We can go for the Davici family. They've been a bit of a thorn in our side, so maybe this would help matters with them even. So we'll take that. We'll triumph in Galicia immediately. Excellent. And that is now a city. And we will finish that mission. Cool. So now we could do the matter of Aquitania. Or we could stabilize and grow Terrakinesis. Or rather, Terrakinensis. This would be probably... I mean, Aquitania is up over this way, right? That's that kingdom in southern France. We should probably go for this for right now. I don't want to expand up that way just yet. So we can immediately grab Mines of Vardulia. Cool. And we can expand the miner workforce instantly as well. Consider that done. And then we can prospect in Vardulia. Consider that done as well. So that's going to take it a year to complete. Okay, so we can definitely finish up Fruits of Celtiberia Septrinalis. Cool. And we're going to want to go for Granary of Terrakinesis. I do want to deal with these guys down here. I'm actually going to hire these mercs to do it. They're going to walk up over this way. And that's fine for now. So, yep, this will produce iron. We're going to lose 300 gold. Awkward timing. This guy is now disloyal because we are not currently paying him. That's very awkward timing to lose 300 gold. But hey, we get a gift from the gods, so we're all good. This guy's now loyal again, and that maybe is good, actually. That buys us time to regenerate a little bit of morale. I'm not sure how this battle is going to go. It's against Barbarians, and it looks like it'll be fine. 20 approval from Democrats. Done. Okay, this is maybe less fine than I had hoped. Where are we retreating to? Our capital? Okay. Awkward indeed. These guys just didn't have enough morale. That's fine. I'm not shocked about it. Oh, wow, they're assaulting this. Okay. That's how they got that so quickly. They just assaulted. Sure. So we're going to turn right back around and go fight them. We'll just need to let them whittle themselves down a bit, and we'll need to, of course, let our morale come up. That's fine. So they're going to attack over here. Yeah, that's going to be a big problem over the next little while. These guys did actually not come off of road build, which is remarkable. I'm happy about that for sure. We're just going to walk over here, and hopefully we have the morale to do this now. We did just get a morale bump. And yeah, that's good now. Beautiful. So we're now going to get rid of these mercs. We no longer need them. That is great. So we know that we need a fort in Voluca and a library and a marketplace. Okay. For the time being, we're going to have to back off on one of our tax offices. We'll probably put it back. We'll build a library, we'll build a marketplace, and we'll build a fort there. So all of that is necessary for our mission. What else do we need? So down over here, this is going to need to be a city. So we can definitely work that up. Fantastic. That's going to take a little bit of time, and that's going to need a marketplace and 2 libraries. Interesting. 300 gold for additional iron riches. Cool. Alternatively, we could go for a regimental city. We'll take a look at that in a bit, I think. They're an integral part of what makes Carpetania strong. This is true. So this is going to be a marketplace. We already need a marketplace. So it's 2 library buildings or 1 training camp building, essentially. Okay. I'll queue up the training camp. That's less wasted progress there. There's still wasted progress, but that'll be absolutely fine for right now. Now, we could certainly look at building... I suppose we could just build provincial legations here. We do have a minor addendum, and I think... I don't want to spend the political influence on it. We could definitely build this single provincial legation. That's the only location where we can build one. There are no additional settlement buildings. There are going to be a number of cities that we can build in, though. In fact, literally every city that we have, we should be able to build in at this point. So that's going to take a little bit to get that worked through. There's no doubt about that one. And we just got an oratory advance. That's fine. I want to grab standardized measures. There we go. 80 gold, huh? Yeah, we'll take the 80 gold. Cool. So we should probably work our way through some of these, right? So the first one in the list here is Hybera. That is out over this direction. I don't actually want to click on it that way. We know that this is a, like, port city. And I guess I'll just continue to build these. We're limited to 6 there, though. So I guess we then build a marketplace. It's like a trade city, right? So that would be absolutely fine. Beyond that, what do we need? Segovia. Okay, so Segovia is, of course, out over here. And this is set up as a manpower city. So training camps is what we need here. So that's now done. What else do we need? Mantua Carpetania, right down over here. This is, of course, a slave city, and we'll just put in a pair of tax offices there. Cool. What else? Okay, the city right over here. This is also a slave city, so a pair of tax offices sounds great. What else do we need? Okay, the awkwardly named Ars. I believe that's down over this way, isn't it? It's around here somewhere. Up here. Okay. Fantastic. So this is also slaves, and we'll just build some tax offices here. We have an unpopular consul right now. 10 tyranny for 20 political influence is interesting. We'll take that. And we do want to put in a pair of tax offices here. We do need a new tribune of the soldiers, and that's okay. Beautiful. What else do we need? Saldui. Is that a new city? I don't recognize that name. Ooh, 20 approval from Democrats. Yes, please. Where are you? I've moused over it to highlight it. Over here. Okay. There you are. I didn't even realize you were a city. Cool. So this is not set up in any meaningful way right now, except for dyes. Sure. We can build an academy here. And we do have a civil war brewing, apparently. We should probably do something about that. Who is angry? Okay, the Divicus guy. Yeah, this guy's a bit of a jerk. We'll bribe him, and I guess that'll do. So we need to finish off this city with at least one more academy. That's for sure. We're going to need some gold for that, though. We did just get a civic advance. That's wonderful. And we're going to grab property tax to boost up our national tax a bit. Keep in mind, we've done almost no boosting of our national tax via our... What's the word I'm looking for? Advancements. That's the one. Cool. So we've done almost none of that, and that's absolutely fine. Let's build that academy now that we can. And that's now maxed out, but we're basically out of cash for right now. We might want to think about our road setup out over this way. And where are we ending? Here? Okay, I'm thinking about the shape of this impassable terrain here. That probably means that what we end up doing is making our way around this direction and coming out here, connecting here in Lancia, and then kind of backtracking, connecting all of this, and then making our way up here while simultaneously cutting over... Oh, the Galatian Civil War ended. Okay, cool. While simultaneously cutting over this way. So it'd be something like that, and then we come up here along the coast, and we would connect here. And then we'd also look to connect over this direction. That's a lot of unrest. Okay, noted. So we would then come around over this direction, and now we're starting to get into areas that we've definitely already done. So then we'd start thinking about this down here, right? So we would make our way down this direction. I think we would simply cut across here, making sure that there's multiple connections there, and then just come around like so, and then connect it up down this direction, as well as over this direction. So it would end up looking, and this is a little bit behind, it would end up looking something kind of like that, would be the path. And I think that's fine. We can call down an Omen. Assimilation speed sounds amazing right now. And we can continue to work on our cities. So next up, we see... Where are you? Over here. Okay, cool. We see this city. There's not really a lot going on here. It produces wine. I think I'm going to make this into a manpower city. So we would ditch the marketplace. We'd ditch the fort. We'd put in triple forums and a training camp. I'll keep the Grand Theater for now. That seems okay. Cool. So we've got a lot of irons in the fire on getting our Stabilize and Grow Terra Canensis done, right? There's a lot being done here right now. We're going to go for Regimental City, almost certainly, and Granary of Terra Canensis is absolutely going to happen. So this is going to need 2 granary cities, and it is already the capital. That's great. We can get a military tradition here. I would like... Let's see. We have light cavalry discipline, which would be nice. Export value is actually probably what we go for here. We also get 3 free province investments, which may or may not end up being helpful. We'll see. They probably will, ultimately, but it'll be some time. So that's completely and totally okay. Next up would be... Where is this city? Down over here? Yep. Okay, cool. So this is set up as a slave city. That's fine. We would simply put in a pair of tax offices. What else would we need for cities? Over here. Okay, we actually just needed another training camp. Karai just became a city, and that does, of course, become a high priority here. We need at least 2 granaries here for our mission, and then beyond that, this produces stone. So we would almost certainly make this be a slave city. So we would go for triple mills and a foundry, and then we'd ditch these and put in our tax office after we finish our mission. That would be the idea. So we'll put in a mill there for now. This does smell like a trap. Who is this? Audaxis? Okay, sure. I'm sure it'll be fine. There will not be any problems whatsoever, right? 99% sure about that. So we're continuing to work on these roads. That's probably going to finish up sometime next episode, I think, is the theory. We did just lose our legate, and we should certainly get another one. Oh, that's, yeah, we're lacking an army commander there. Right, so we need to go... I always forget about this. We have to come in here, add commander from here. Now we can come in here and add her as a commander. Okay, there we go. Slightly awkward in the way that that's done, but it's not the end of the world. So we're going to put in another mill here in Karai? And we're going to get another one right now. I'm not going to lose gold right now. We have no interest in him. Okay, so I'm assuming that these guys are going to be okay. We have 0.11 extra gold. Yes, beautiful. They're still building road. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So next up, of course, we're going to need to put in a foundry here. And we need at least 248 gold for that, but we really need 258 because of this ongoing cost. So that'll be fine. Right, we're building our road down this way. We should arguably have a connection here, but it's probably fine. Let's go for build time reduction. Sounds good. We're going to go for, of course, Aesphora after that. But I really want to get this foundry done here before I forget that this city is a thing that exists. So we'll get that going. There we go. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue building up our infrastructure. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadow Wolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.